Today on Afrotech News, Joe Budden leaves a multi-million-dollar Spotify deal on the table. Isuzu raises $2.3 million, and Facebook has not stopped running discriminatory ads. I'm Will Lucas for Afrotech News. According to Pitchfork, Joe Budden's twice-a-week music podcast will soon no longer be streaming to Spotify. And Budden also revealed that the show turned down a multi-million-dollar deal to renew their contract, saying what Spotify offered wasn't a podcast deal, but one that included a percentage of what hosts Budden, Rory, Mal, and Parks do outside of the show. In addition, Budden felt the podcast, which has secured exclusive interviews with artists like Nicki Minaj, Pusha T, and Chance the Rapper, was undermined and undervalued, and went on to discuss budget issues, missing podcast data, and more. A Spotify spokesperson told Pitchfork, "It was our desire to keep Joe Budden on Spotify. As Joe referenced on his show, we made him a considerable offer, one that was significantly larger and many times the value of the existing agreement and reflective of the current market and size of his audience. Unfortunately, we could not come to terms, and we respect his wishes to find a new home for his show." As states across the country lift their COVID-19 rent freezes, many tenants could face eviction as unemployment rises and the economy dismantles. Black Americans and immigrants are most at risk because on average, many have low or no credit scores. According to Shop Black, Isuzu, a minority-owned financial technology app, is on a mission to eliminate the racial wealth gap driven by the role that credit and housing play in financial stability and wealth accumulation in the United States. Thankfully, it secured $2.3 million in seed funding, totaling $4 million since they began fundraising in June to achieve their mission. Co-founder Wimimo Abbey said in a statement, "We're trying to address the fact that millions of people have a thin credit score or no credit score at all, while the average debt is around $135,000. People are seeing the impact of what Isuzu can do for their financial identity, which gives them a lot of leverage." You can learn more about Isuzu and their mission by reading the full write-up now on Afrotech.com. Last year, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg went to trial about the social media platform's advertising practices. Throughout the trial, it was discovered that Facebook users' home, job, and credit information were being used by advertisers to target users based on age, gender, and zip code, according to The Verge. Federal law prohibits employers from discriminating on the basis of age and race in the workplace and job advertisements. In a March 2019 legal settlement with civil rights groups, Facebook agreed to ban advertisers from using some targeting options for potentially discriminatory ads. However, research at the markup discovered that Facebook still allows advertisers to use discriminatory advertising practices. For example, a healthcare agency in Wisconsin targeted a job posting specifically to those with African American multicultural affinity under the age of 54, and a job posting for mechanics was also shown to men 13 times more than women. And a summer job ad for high school students was targeted 9 times more to women than men. After recent reports, the company has tightened its ad guidelines and removed certain demographic targeting choices like a person's multicultural affinity from the ad menu of options. If you aren't subscribed to the Afrotech newsletter, are you really about that life? All the exclusive content and other subscriber-only promotions can only be secured by becoming an Afrotech insider. You can join for free now at join.afrotech.com. I'm Will Lucas, and for the latest in Black tech, business, and startup stories, visit Afrotech.com.